Hi and welcome to another card making video. Today I'm happy to be part of the Video Hop by Altenew as we celebrate the February release, and I will be playing with two products that I absolutely love. This text stencil as well as the sunflowers. Now the sunflowers die is absolutely stunning. You will see how gorgeous flowers it creates. This is one of the keyhole die sets where it makes layering all these pieces super easily. So let's start putting together the sunflowers. I just used colored cardstock to cut out everything, and you can see here the little triangle that you are supposed to align one on top of the other. It comes together super easily, and there are also instructions in the packaging, but really it is foolproof. You just have to place one piece on top of the other. Now for creating the sunflower, you are supposed to use only 2 layers of yellow for the petals. However, just because I'm not the one who follows instructions, I just had to go ahead and cut out one more layer, which I am going to sandwich in between the 2 layers that you are supposed to use. To tell you the truth, you can use as many as you like. It is really forgiving. Just rotate and stick it down. You will have a fluffier and fuller flower if you just do what I am doing. Now to add a little bit of dimension and depth on my flower, I'm just inking up just a little bit at the base of its petal with my small blending tool and an orange shade of ink. Actually I'm using chamomile here. And once I'm happy with the inking, I'm just going to go ahead and stick all these layers one on top of the other. Again, follow the little triangle at the center to align them, or just go to town. Really, it is very forgiving, trust me. It's going to look beautiful no matter what. I'm fluffing up the petals a little bit to add some dimension. It really depends how much dimension you want, if you hand out the card or if you want to fit it inside an envelope. If you add it in an envelope, it's going to flatten up, but I don't really care. When I make the card, I just want to add the dimension, and I will see what happens later on. Now for the center of the flower, there are different layers. These are going to build up not only layers, but also dimension for the center, and it is going to give contrast on your flower with that darker center. Now I did use only 2 different shades of brown for these layers, but you can definitely go ahead and use 3 different colors if you want. So this top part could have been an even more lighter shade of green. And you can see how gorgeous this flower looks. Now I will go ahead and create the other flower. Again, following the instructions, I do have only 2 layers of petals for this one, and lots and lots of other layers to create the bottom of the flower. Now this flower, you can see the back of it, and you will understand what I mean once I put it together. I am doing some ink blending again for some part of this greenery, and I'm switching in between different shades of green, so a darker for the darker cardstock and lighter for the lighter one. And you will see I will be using these colors later on for the leaves as well. So again, I'm following the instructions, and there is a little keyhole this time, so you know exactly where you're supposed to stick one on top of the other. And then you have to add all the 4 parts of the green. I believe that you can skip some of them. I think that would look still beautiful, and it wouldn't miss anything, but by adding all these layers you really build up dimension, and it is going to look stunning at the end. So now finally I do have the long stem, which again I'm going to place there, and you see how you can see the back of this sunflower. So now I'm happy with how this looks. I'm going to ink up a little bit the leaves. Again, a lighter color green filled for my lighter cardstock of green, and then a darker shade of green ink pad, like which is one? Yes, Shadow Creek, for the other cardstock. but you see, I don't really pay attention too much. I'm just inking up really quickly, just a little bit at the base of its leaf. It's going to do the trick. Now I decided to go with a dark green for my background, and I am going to use the new stencil with a beautiful text. I'm going to secure that with some masking tape, and then I will use some of my paste. The paste that I'm using here is the relief paste, Shimmer relief paste by Altenew, and the color is Mayan gold, which is absolutely my favorite. I'm going to apply it randomly with a spatula. I'm not going to cover up the whole stencil everywhere, just some areas here and there. And also notice that for my jar I kept the aluminum foil that is in between the paste and the lid, but I also used some press and seal film just to make sure that this paste is not going to dry on me. And this jar has been open for at least 4 months now, maybe more, and it's nice and fresh just like when I opened it. And you can see how gorgeous it looks. I am going to add into that look, which is kind of a mixed media vibe to it, a little bit of metallic watercolor, just some splattering here, and this is a metallic watercolor set by Altenew as well. So it is finally time to put the card together. I'm going to create the composition on top of my card. You can definitely use foam tape for that. I decided to avoid foam tape for this card. I'm just going with glue. After all, I do have so many layers of cardstock, so the card is really dimensional. Now, if you notice on my screen, I do have the hugs sentiment cut out. This was from a previous project and it was laying on my craft desk forever, and I thought let's use that on this card, but you will see that at the end I will change completely my mind. I thought that it was too big and it would cover those beautiful flowers, and I didn't want to sacrifice them for the sentiment. So now I'm just tucking behind the main flower some of the leaves, and if you're wondering why I decided to go with this flower composition, all I did was just follow the packaging. I did no thinking about this at all, because I thought that it looks already beautiful on the package, like so. For the sentiment, I ended up using one from the Honeycomb set of stamps and matching dies that says just saying hi, and I'm just going to stick it there, tucked in between the leaves. And that completes the card for today, and here are some close-up photos. Don't forget to check the description down below for the details on the giveaway, to see which one is the next blog, as well as to see the list of supplies used. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.